The Eucharistic Miracle of Erding, Germany, 1417. In the year 1417, a poor peasant could not find any way to improve his economic state, despite working many hours every day. His neighbor, who did the same amount of work, succeeded in all things and was living prosperously. One day, the peasant asked his neighbor how he had succeeded in this level of prosperity, and his neighbor confided in him that his success was owed to the fact that he kept the Blessed Sacrament in his house. The poor peasant, ignorant of the Catholic faith, thought the Blessed Sacrament was a type of amulet, and he decided to go to the church to get one too. He went to Mass on Holy Thursday, and after receiving communion, he hid the host in his clothing and left the church with the consecrated host. During his journey, however, his conscience began to bother him and accuse him. He instinctively knew what he had done was wrong, so he decided to bring the sacred host back to the church. During this return trip, however, the host slipped from his hand and became airborne. It then disappeared. He searched everywhere, but to no avail. Frightened by what happened, he immediately ran to inform the pastor of the church, who immediately came with him back to the spot where the host had disappeared. As soon as the pastor arrived on the spot, he saw the sacred host resting on a clump of dirt, emanating a bright light. He reached for the host, which became airborne again and disappeared. The priest then alerted the bishop, who also wanted to go in person to the site of this miracle. Upon their arrival, the sacred host again appeared at first and then flew again into the air. The bishop and the townspeople then decided to build a chapel in honor of the Eucharistic wonder. There were so many crowds of pilgrims that flocked there that in 1675 local authorities decided to construct a new and bigger sanctuary in the Baroque style. 260 years later, on September 19, 1677, Bishop Caspar Cunner of Freising blessed the new church, which was dedicated to the most precious blood. Over the years, various relics were brought to the sanctuary, among which was that of the most precious blood of Christ. Since 1992, the sanctuary has been under the care of the monks of St. Paul of the Desert. Read more about this miracle and all the other Eucharistic miracles of the world in this book. A link to purchase it is posted above or below.